Hey, this is Dave from Unipro, and in this video I'm going to show you how to grow your followers list on Facebook with followers who actually care about your content and actually care about the products and services you have to offer through your business. Because there's many ways to get more followers on Facebook, but we want to avoid any of those scammy or sort of slimy ways of doing it. I'll show you a popular one here is follow for follow, and it says follow for follow back to back. And basically it's asking people saying, hey, if I follow you, will you follow me? This is one sort of slimy way that people try and get more followers on Facebook. Another way is going out and paying for followers. That's basically paying for a bot or some sort of service where you'll get a bunch of followers. It looks really good, looks like you're popular. But the problem with both of these is when you create content, your followers don't care about it. And so just imagine what happens. You're pushing out this content to Facebook, your followers aren't responding. Facebook sees they don't respond and decides, hey, your content must not be very good. Your audience doesn't care. Therefore, fewer and fewer people are actually going to see your posts. That's not good for your business. And so instead, I want to show you a way that you can generate real followers who will turn into real customers and clients for your business. Let's dive in. So you're trying to build up your followers on Facebook. That makes sense. You want a bigger audience. That's how you're going to grow your business. But you've noticed that when you're putting out content, oftentimes maybe you're not getting a lot of engagement and it's not generating new followers. I'll show you an example here. This is very common, this post from Brittany. She's actually giving out great value. She says she's hosting a free digital marketing masterclass tonight, 8 p.m. Talks a little bit about what it is, says there's giveaways for attendees. Like this should be really exciting, but because she doesn't have the right audience or enough followers, check it out. She got 8 likes and only 1 comment, and the comment was from herself posting the link to the event. And if this is the sort of response you're getting on your content, first off, it can be disheartening. It can be tough to go out and create content when it doesn't seem like you're getting much engagement or it doesn't seem like people care. But in addition to that, if your content isn't getting engagement, if your content isn't being seen by the right people, Facebook isn't going to push it out to new people who can become your followers. And therefore your audience just isn't going to grow. Now, some people will say it's only possible to have a whole lot of followers on Facebook if you're famous or you're some sort of influencer. And that's absolutely not true. The steps I'm going to take you through in this video, it's called the Follow Framework. So follow is an acronym. There's 6 steps involved. And when you start walking through these steps, you're going to notice that you're going to get more and more followers. More people are going to see your posts. The people who are seeing your posts are going to be engaged. They're going to be interested because they chose to follow you. Therefore, they're going to interact with you. Facebook's going to see that interaction and start pushing out your content to more people, and your audience is just going to grow. So it really turns into a snowball effect. And that's all from the Follow Framework. So let's go through this together. The first F in the Follow Framework, it stands for feature. You want to feature your best content that speaks to your specific niche. I'm going to show you a good example here. Here's Devin, and he's a business coach who works with other online coaches. And when you go down here, take a look. So he's featuring content that would be interesting to his ideal followers. Let's go down and take a look, and you can see here that this particular post has got 273 likes, 125 comments, and 3 shares. So just imagine if someone were to come across one of Devin's pieces of content, they go over to his profile, and this is the first piece of content that they see. It's featured. They're thinking about following Devin. Well, there's a good chance this will push them over the edge. They'll see, wow, this guy gets a ton of engagement. People are interested. He must be adding value. It's sort of that FOMO effect, the fear of missing out. When a potential follower sees featured content that really resonates with them, there's a great chance they're going to follow you. Let me show you another example here. I'll go over to my personal profile, and you'll see here I've also pinned a post that speaks to my ideal follower. So this one says, Lucy and I saw inside a coaching program that sold over $100 million on Facebook. It's impressive. Want to see what makes it so special. And so this speaks to my ideal followers because my ideal followers, they're building coaching programs. They're building businesses online. And to see inside one that sold over $100 million would be hugely advantageous to them. So again, I'm featuring content that speaks to my ideal followers so that when they see that content, they say, wow, this is something that would be valuable to me. And again, here I've got some social proof. I've got 421 comments, 172 likes. So there's a bit of FOMO. If someone chooses not to follow me after seeing this, they'll realize, wow, I could be missing out on some real value. Therefore, I will follow Dave. I'm going to show you an example that is probably best to avoid here. So this particular post here, it's also a pinned post. So this is pinned to this person's top of their personal profile. And when we go down here and take a look, it says your 12 weeks to prophetic purpose coaching package. So this is a sales message. It's basically saying, here's a 12-week program, come and buy it. And the problem with featuring content like this, sales content, is again, imagine someone who's seen your post, who thinks that they might get some value from you. They come over to your profile, they see this featured piece of content and realize it's selling. There's a good chance that's going to scare them away because they don't want to be sold to. They're not nurtured enough. So you want to stay away from sales messages and instead feature content that's going to resonate with your ideal followers. So that's the F in the follow framework. The O stands for offer. You want to offer potential followers something that they would normally have to pay with, either pay with money or pay with time. Let me show you an example here. So here's an example of a post that I made and it says important news if you use Facebook for business. Now I want to mention here that the followers that I'm looking to attract all have online businesses and they all use Facebook to grow their businesses. So this is exactly the type of content that they would like. And as we scroll through here, you're going to see this is a long form copy post that shares a lot of details about marketing on Facebook and changes that have happened on Facebook that most people wouldn't be aware of. In fact, getting this information is something that most people would have to do a lot of research to find out, or they would have to buy into a coaching program. So when my potential followers who are looking to use Facebook to build their business, they see this type of offer being made. It's a free resource. It's something they normally have to pay for with their time or with their money. They say, wow, this is something again that I don't want to miss out on the future. Now, why am I using the term offer here? You could just say, well, you're just giving away content. That's not an offer, but it is. This is a really important mindset shift. When someone chooses to follow you, it's a transaction. They're clicking a button and they're saying, hey, in exchange for my time, in exchange for my follow, in exchange for my eyes on your content, I expect something in return. I'm looking for return on my investment. And that's why this mindset shift is really important. When you start to think about the content you're putting out there as an offer that's acting as your side of a transaction, then the quality of your content is going to go up. And that's what you have to offer new people who are choosing to follow you. So that's the O in the follow framework. If you want more followers, make sure that you're giving offers that are going to give your followers a return on their investment. They're going to be happy to exchange their follow for the value that they're receiving. Next in the follow framework is the first L, and the L stands for like. And I'm going to show you an example here. Like is all about sparking your algorithm so that Facebook sees you engaging on Facebook, which it loves. It loves people who are engaging and creating community and conversation on Facebook. So when you do what I'm about to show you, your algorithm is going to get stronger on Facebook. Facebook's going to show your content to more people. And those people, when they see your content, because you're giving them good offers, there's a high likelihood they're going to choose to follow you. And it's as simple as this. You can go through your newsfeed, and what I'm looking for here are posts from my friends. So I'm not looking for posts from business pages. I'm not looking for posts from Facebook groups. Definitely not looking for posts from ads. I'm looking for posts from my friends. Here's an example from Chris. And I'm just going to simply give this a like. And what I like to do is I like to give out at least 50 to 100 likes and or comments every single day. Now, here's an example of a sponsored post. So I'm going to skip that over. Here's an example of a post from one of my friends. It's Dale. I'm going to give this a like. I'm going to come on down here. Here's another post. I'm going to give this a like and just give it a comment and say, great pick. It can be as simple as that. Now you can go and do this manually every single day, 50 to 100 likes and comments. I personally automate this using the Unipro software, but you can do this manually. And the whole goal is to spark your Facebook algorithm, again, so that your featured content and your high quality offers are being put out to more and more people who aren't already inside your network. When those people see your content, and those are the people who are going to choose to follow you. And so liking and commenting on posts inside your newsfeed, that's going to allow your content to get pushed in front of a bigger audience. The second L in the follow framework stands for listen. You want to listen to your audience. I'm going to show you an example here. So this is in the comment section of a live video training that my wife Lucy and I did. And when we come down here, this was a section where people were telling us what they wanted help with. And here's Taylor. She said leads, how to follow up without feeling annoying. And then Lindsay says leads and marketing. And if we scroll through here, you'd see that theme repeat itself. People in our audience are looking for help getting more leads on Facebook. This is exactly what you can look for as well. Look at what people are commenting on your posts. Look at what they're asking for, because when they ask for something, that gives you an opportunity to go out and create that content and then to promote that content. And here's what's going to happen. Because your audience has already asked for it, when you push out a piece of content that's exactly what they asked for, guess what? They're going to be excited. They're going to be bought in. They're going to consume that content and they're going to engage on that content. Now, this is where we go back to talking about the Facebook algorithm. When you have these people who ask for something and you go and create it and they get excited and they consume it and they engage on it, Facebook sees this. What does Facebook decide? It says, wow, your content is very engaging. People seem appreciative for this content. Therefore, the Facebook algorithm is going to take your content and it's going to push it in front of more people who would want something like this. And so it's awesome. Not only are you pleasing your existing audience, which is going to nurture them and help them become paying customers and clients more easily, but it's giving Facebook an indicator of the types of people who should follow you. And then the Facebook algorithm will do the rest. It'll push that content in front of those people and they'll have the choice to follow you. Now you might be asking, well, where am I going to find comments like that? Where is my audience going to be asking me for help? For that example that I just showed you, that happened inside one of my Facebook groups. We put out resources resources to our Facebook audience inside of a group, and then our audience asks for more. They tell us what they want. And if you have a Facebook group and you'd like to fill that group up with more members, or maybe you're thinking of growing an audience inside a Facebook group, I've got something you're going to want to check out. I recorded the 3-step process that we use to grow all of our Facebook groups by thousands and thousands of members. In fact, this exact 3-step process allowed us to add over 10,000 members to our newest Facebook group. And you can do this as well. It's all for free, just using the tools on Facebook. I'll put a link in the description. You can go check that out. The second O in the follow framework that's going to allow you to get more followers on Facebook stands for open. That stands for open a conversation. Again, I'm going to show you an example here and you can follow this exact process. I'm going to go over here. This is a live training. It's called Program Template, See Inside a $100 million online coaching program. This is a live training that my wife and I did inside one of our Facebook groups. When you go down here, let's take a look at the insights here. You'll see that almost 1,300 people have watched this live training and there's over 2,200 engagements. Well, how do we turn this into more followers? Let me show you. I'm going to go back over to that post and then I'm going to go down to the comment section and I'm just going to use Michael here as an example. I'm going to go over to Messenger and you'll see that Michael and I are already into a Messenger conversation. So let's close that one down. Let's take a look at Pamela here. I'm going to open it up and you'll see that we're already into a conversation. Let's go take a look at Nina here. I'm going to go open up Messenger. You'll see that we're in a conversation. And if we did that for all 713 comments on this post, you would see that I'm in a Messenger conversation with every single person. Why is this important? Well, like I said, this O stands for open a conversation. Here's what happens when you open a conversation inside Messenger with every single person who engages on your content. Facebook sees that that person engages on your content and they say, oh, wow, this piece of content must have added some value. Then they see that you initiated a conversation over in Messenger and Facebook says, oh, cool. This Facebook user is doing exactly what we want. They're building community. They're starting a conversation with someone who's shown interest in their content. This is exactly the type of platform that Facebook wants to build. And when Facebook sees that you're contributing to a positive platform, a positive Facebook user experience, guess what it does with your content? It's going to push your content to more people, not just people inside your existing network, but also people outside of your existing network. Those are the people that will then be able to choose to follow you. Then when they engage in your content, guess what you do? You go and open a conversation with them in Messenger and the cycle repeats and repeats and repeats. This allows you to gain more followers day after day after day. So that's the second O in the follow framework. It's open a conversation with everyone who engages with your content. And finally, the W in the follow framework that allows you to get more followers on Facebook stands for watch. Watch what others are doing that's successful and then replicate it with your own flavor. Let me show you an example over here. I was going through my Facebook newsfeed and I often look for ads that have gotten a lot of engagement because there's something about those ads that attracted people. Here's an example. This is from a company called Bible Blueprints. And here's what they do. They go through and create these single page PDFs for every single book in the Bible, basically summarizing the Bible. And you might think, well, what does that have to do with your coaching business or what does that have to do with my business? Let me show you. Go over here to the engagement. It's got 6,400 comments and over 15 million views. So that suggests that there's something very interesting going on in this ad, which sparks my mind to think, okay, I better watch what they're doing and then ask myself, is this something that I can replicate in my own business, in my own Facebook content to draw more followers for myself? And the thing that I noticed from watching this ad, it's a video ad here, is I noticed that they're giving away something old school. It's different from what most people are giving away nowadays. If you watch many ads nowadays, they're giving away webinars, they're giving away video content. Well, this ad said, no, we're going to do something that seems so old school, it's so outdated, it's so old fashioned. We're giving you a printable PDF that you can print out just like shown in the video. This got my wheels turning. I thought, wow, I watched this. It attracted my attention. How can I do something similar? How can I give away something that feels tangible? Maybe a printable PDF that summarizes something valuable for my audience that helps my content stand apart. Because I know that if I can give away something that's hugely valuable to my ideal followers, Facebook's going to do the rest for me. It's going to recruit new followers. And the same is true for you. So this W is very important. Start watching posts in your newsfeed that get a ton of engagement and then ask yourself, how can I replicate that but put my own spin on it for my own audience? And that's the W in the follow framework that's going to allow your content to get in front of more people. It's going to attract more followers. And it's going to allow you to build your business faster on Facebook. Now, in full transparency, this is exactly the process that I use to get more followers on Facebook. But I do have a secret weapon that I alluded to earlier, and that secret weapon is called Unipro. Unipro is a software tool that goes out on Facebook. It finds my ideal leads. It brings those leads over into my audience. It ensures that they see my content. It engages them in Messenger, exactly like we talked about. And then it nurtures those relationships, moving them towards making a purchase purchase from me. And if you're building your business on Facebook and you haven't checked out Unipro, you got to check it out. Go over to unipro.com. I know you're going to love it. That's what I got for you in this video. If this video was helpful, give it a like. And if you have any comments or questions about getting more followers on Facebook, go ahead and leave those below. I'm happy to help out. And again, if you're building your business on Facebook and you're not yet using Unipro, you really do need to check it out. It's going to make your life so much easier. It's going to help your business grow so much faster. Go over to unipro.com. It's been a game changer for my business, and I know it will be for you as well. So thanks for checking out this video. Can't wait to see you in the next video.